Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt like that you are trying so hard to maintain your health and weight, not eating rice, bread, pasta, eating only vegetable all day long? But still, at the end of the month, you feel like instead of losing weight, you have gained more. There is a reason for that, because it's not that you're trying less for your health, it's because that you are trying too hard for your health. Sound counterintuitive, but this is the truth. The problem is the more serious we become, the more extreme that we get. This all or nothing mindset that helped us to get promoted or do all this work that makes us successful, when it applies exactly to health or our health journey, it actually backfires. And this is why the weight loss and the crash diet feel like punishment. So when you stop eating, being in a restrictive diet, not eating sweet at all, this is probably not a good news for your body. In this video, I'm going to tell you that how to stick to your weight loss journey or long-term health maintenance journey without being burnout, and how becoming a healthy person and maintaining good habit should not be a punishment. Let's deep dive into this. Hello there. If you're new here, first of all, welcome to my channel. My name is Mahamutul. I'm a biomedical scientist and I have a PhD in molecular medicine. Another question to you. Has it ever happened to you that one day you ate a lot, more than usual, maybe a junk food or your favorite food that you are not supposed to eat, and at the end of the day, you felt like, you know what, because I ate a lot, why don't I eat the whole day? And from tomorrow, you're going to do dieting. Sounds familiar? We all have been through this. And this is not a willpower or discipline problem. This is one of the reasons that we go back to our old bad habits. This is called yo-yo cycle or pendulum cycle. And this is what all or nothing mindset does to us. There's a concept called dichotomous thinking. And if I want to explain it very simply, which is that sometimes we see things in black and white, either perfect or fail, either all checked mark or nothing. And because of this dichotomous thinking, we do not think about a middle path, a path between two extremes. And this kind of extreme thinking in black and white is strongly related to disordered eating behavior. Research showed that people who think food in black and white, good or bad, like salad means good and sweet means bad, they always end up eating too much. And as a result, they feel guilty and they can't stay on the food or weight maintenance goal. And they go back to those bad habits again, which we called yo-yo cycle or pendulum cycle. They go back to their old bad habit. And this stress causes stress hormone cortisol to increase. Because of the stress, strict diet and eating more causes the dysregulation of our metabolism. And today I'll talk a little bit about what is metabolism in a simple language. For example, metabolism is like oil in the car. If you put oil or gas, the car runs. If you don't, the car stops, right? But the body that we have is very smart. If we do not give our body enough food which is needed to perform, our body doesn't stop. It slows down its metabolism. And then we heard a lot about slowing metabolism, right? What does it mean? That means that when we are in a starvation mode, our body thinks that maybe there is a danger for the body. And the brain thinks that the body needs to conserve energy. And to conserve energy, what it does, it slows down or it reduces metabolism. That means when the metabolism is reduced or slowed down, that means the fat burning rate also decreases. And there is a very interesting study on that. In 2016, there was a study conducted on contestants from Biggest Loser. As you all know, overweight contestants come to the show, and then the biggest loser means the person who loses the weight the most is the winner. Interestingly, researchers followed up with these contestants for 6 years, and what they found was astonishing, which is after 6 years, most of the contestants went back to their previous weight. Even sometimes they gained more weight. And the reason it happens because it's called adaptive thermogenesis. Because the more we go for a strict diet, the more it becomes difficult for our body to lose weight or lose fat. And different hormones, they also get dysregulated, like leptin. Leptin is a hormone that tells that, okay, you are full right now, you don't have to eat. So when we go for a strict diet, when we starve ourselves, the hormone leptin, which gives us the satisfaction that we are done eating, decreases. That means we eat a lot, but we still do not get satisfied. At the same time, ghrelin, which is a hunger hormone, is increased. That means we have more ghrelin, we need to eat more. At the same time, the dysregulation of leptin and ghrelin causes the increase of stress hormone, cortisol. And cortisol does a lot of stuff, but one of the things that it does is it helps accumulate fat in the midsection, which is called belly fat. So you are trying to lose weight by starving yourself is causing you more hungry. At the same time, you're stressing yourself, and the stress is causing increased belly fat. So what do you need to do? As simple as that. Do not go to extreme. Try to be consistent. Do not try to avoid rice or pasta, that your main food altogether. But I'm going to reduce by half. And also, you don't have to say that I need to go to the gym every day and work out for 2 hours. No. 10 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day walk early in the morning and also in the evening. If you're a big fan of dessert, instead of telling yourself that I'm never gonna eat dessert in my whole life, because you also know that you cannot do that, you can just tell yourself that you are gonna eat dessert, you're gonna enjoy some treats, but only maybe once or twice a week, so that you don't have the guilty of not eating your favorite food. So the theme is you need to do the least thing that you can do every day on your worst day. And also you need to be forgiving to yourself. We all know life happens. Sometimes you might go off-road, but that doesn't mean that you have to be on off-road for the rest of your life. You can always come back to your journey where you started to become a healthy person. By the way, if you like this kind of science-based healthy habit and productivity hacks, there are a couple of videos on my channel. I believe those are going to help you a lot. Thank you so much for being here. See you on next video.